Welcome back, Scorpio, to 12th House Tarot reading. My name is Mouse. This is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of December 15th to the 21st, 2025. If you're new here, we do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers for each. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Obviously, my interpretation of what's going on. And let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. On the bottom of the deck, the energy is the Empress. Interesting looking card. Interesting Empress. That's exciting. That's exciting. I love the Empress. She's all about the harvest. She's about the manifestation. She's about it coming into fruition, into this realm, if you will. So let's look at this first row. The first row is our past row with the Nine of Wands, the High Priestess, the Hangman, and the Seven of Wands. So it feels like to me, in the past position, you've been in a place of, I was going to say defending yourself with the Seven of Wands, like defending what you know, getting clarity on what you know as I looked at the Hangman, working with the High Priestess in you're using your intuition and you're, just being receptive to new ideas and new ways of being. It feels like to me, Scorpio, there's a lot of contemplation happening, reassessing that was happening, which is fine. It's good. It's wonderful. Call on that energy from the past in your current situation. So we, know what pitfalls are that we may have stumbled onto before, which we don't want to do again. So whatever lessons you learned in the past, whatever this reflection was with the Hangman, bring it back. Always tap into that information, because the Nine of Wands here is the wounded warrior. Like, it's all the information that you've acquired up until this point. And it feels like to me that the Seven of Wands is something that would happen if you were following your heart's content and other people getting jealous. That's the energy that's coming off that card for me right now, Scorpio. So let's move forward, because in this present moment, with this Harvest Empress underneath the current energy, you have the Four of Wands. This is a completion. This could be a commitment that has been made. Let's see what else we have. We do have a loss with the Three of Swords, so it's interesting juxtaposition. And the Tower. Okay, your friends, the Cancer, just had the Tower as well. And the Eight of Cups. Okay, interesting. I say that because it gives me a second to just contemplate, what does this even mean for you? Because we do have this completion. The Tower is definitely a completion of something. It's definitely like revamping of everything. But we're walking away from something with this Eight of Cups. I'm just sitting with that to see what the energy is, or what the message might be, particularly with the Three of Swords, because there was a loss here. And maybe the loss is just doing A instead of B, which is always like a go-to for me. But there feels like with the Tower and this Three of Swords, Scorpio, it feels like, honestly, like the rug has gotten pulled out from underneath you, or it will this week. So just hold on tight is what I want to say, because at the end of the day, we have to remember the Empress is the energy underneath this, and she is bringing in the harvest. She's bringing in the good luck. Everything's going to work out. Let's also keep in mind there is a new moon on this Friday, the 19th, in which you can manifest that which you want to bring in. And we also have the winter solstice. So whatever magic you need to do about that. The Eight of Cups, you are walking away from something. So maybe there's a new relationship and you're walking away from an old one. That would cause heartache to some degree if you got, if you have healing to do. Maybe there's a move that's happening. I don't see a big move, like out of state kind of thing or out of the country, but maybe there's a move with this Eight of Cups. It's not one that usually denotes a big move like that, but I'm feeling that if this change is happening, something has to be shift around it. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles down here. We have the Moon. She keeps showing up. Knight of Cups. And the Devil, who keeps showing up as well. All right. So the Eight of Cups is about your work. The Moon is about change that's happening slowly, which is interesting because the Tower is quick, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is steady as you go, and the Devil, which may be just old energies coming back up to surface to tempt you or to challenge you in a way. It's interesting to me also that it's in line with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups, where you walked away from something, where you had to set a boundary for something. So I want to just reiterate that setting boundaries is really important, Scorpio. Just take good care of you during this time is what I would like to say, because you've been able to do that in the past. So that's what this energy in the past is like. Take that time to reflect. Take that time to go within. Follow that intuition as you navigate this week and the things that are to come, because there's definitely a change that is occurring. And I would love to see you come out of it, unscathed, if you can. So it's important to lean in what you know, who's here for you. And this Empress energy of maybe your mantra is everything's always working out for me. How does it get even better than this? Even if it's a sarcastic comment, the universe doesn't know from nuances. So how does it get even better than this? So whatever's happening. It feels big. Let me know in the comments what's going on for you, Scorpio. I can only infer the cards. I don't know how this affects you individually, the 18 people that watch this, but something is happening. It feels epic, and it also feels doable. So I want that to be the takeaway. It feels doable. I don't feel like you'll be left out in the cold. I feel like the universe is preparing you for something better. Let's say that, yeah? All right, my friends. If you wanted to do more than tarot with me, I teach a meditation and I also teach shamanic journey work, all of which can be found in the description through my website. I will be back next week. Until then, take good care of yourself.